Welcome back, everyone, to another Market Open live stream. Super exciting to see what the heck is going on in the market today, especially since we've got some madness going on with oil that some folks are worried is going to create some inflationary pressures. So we've got lots of things to talk about, and we've got Didi. Oops, that's my phone. There we go. We've got Didi freaking out. Mostly because of threats of China now delisting the app from app stores, which, in my opinion, is just like so classic. Unfortunately, very classic China. Like, wait for the company to IPO and then really stick it through to them. Kind of frustrating. Kind of very frustrating. Now, Didi is not a company that I invested in. It is a company that I did a little bit of research into, thought, hey, you know what? Valuation doesn't seem horrible, but don't want to get involved, especially after what's been going on with Alibaba, just Chinese companies. You know what? No thanks. I've got a little bit of Neo and Xpeng, but it's no surprise that both Neo and Xpeng are down today after the wreck happening here, or reckoning happening at Didi. You've got Ashford Hospitality. This one's been swinging on momentum here for a bit. All of a sudden down 25%. Makes me wonder if they're raising money, so we'll figure out what's going on over here. Wouldn't surprise me if they're raising some money. We've got to the upside today, we got Ocugen, a momentum play here, up 14.68%. Hut 8 up almost 9%. Talked about them this weekend. Talked about them being a great opportunity for crypto going forward. This weekend, they're up 9% here in the pre-market now. Been talking about them for quite a while now. But anyway, Wish is up 5% today. AMC is up today, 2.96%. Blue Apron of 2.92. Riot, Blockchain, and Marathon are up a little bit. Lordstown's actually coming back a tiny little bit at 1.73. Right there with Churchill Capital. Roblox. I asked Jack, he says, you know what? I don't like Roblox. I go, Jack, why don't you like Roblox? You like Minecraft. Why don't you like Roblox? He says, well, you play with other people. I go, Jack, you play with other people on Minecraft too. He's still in creative land, so I'm still trying to get him to explore Roblox, but he's my test subject. He's got to tell me if he likes Roblox, but I got to get him in it. He's too stuck on Minecraft. But anyway, Apple up 0.21%, Peloton 2.6%, Starbucks, eBay, and Face. These guys barely green here. Looks like to the downside, we saw Didi and Ashford, Li Auto, Neo. Got Microvision, Domino's, Pfizer, Dropbox, Etsy, about a third there on Etsy. A lot of interest right now in oil, specifically on, and what is this here? Hold on, let's go on this on China here. We're talking about Didi, but also new guidance to tighten process for Chinese firms to list overseas. Let's see what this is.
Hurt this company because they chose to go public in the U.S. as much as it simply would seem to be another sign that the Chinese are saying we're fully in control. Now, we see what they have done in the past. It was last summer, the Ant Financial IPO, which was going to be the largest single IPO of all time. We talked about it a good amount. And then it went by the wayside as a result of significant changes that were being ordered by the regulators in terms of their business, which made it potentially less profitable. We saw the fine against Alibaba. We saw even these smaller education companies and the changes they made in terms of the ability for tutoring and things of that nature. Chinese are in control. If you want to list something in this country on our markets at this point, Jim, you'd have to imagine that everybody would have to have incredibly well-documented approvals from every single person in the Chinese regulatory community so that investors would feel comfortable.
It's completely outrageous. Yeah. They were told, basically, don't do this deal. They did not disclose that.
Back to the journal story.
I would like to know what Syndicate Desk thought. Did Syndicate Desk say, hey, listen, we're fine, even though the PRC is clearly said, if you go against us in any way, shape, or form, we are going to exact revenge. And they did.
No, you're absolutely right. The lead underwriters here, I'm sure, are getting a lot of calls today from people who are saying, what did you know? When did you know it? And why did you allow this to happen if you, in fact, knew what the journal's reporting, which is that...
There's going to be so many lawsuits about this. It's going to be nuts. That's going to be nuts. Let's listen to Bloomberg for a moment here. What do we got here?
Moved together since strong growth. It usually boosts oil and stocks, but to see that relationship break down, it could mean some trouble ahead for equities, Caroline.
Trouble ahead. We keep a watch. At the moment, Katie, it is flat as you like in terms of futures, so not too many ripple effects right here, right now. Tell you where there are ripple effects. I tell you where we're also worrying about inflation is, of course, the supply chain issues that we still see front and center today. A global chip crisis, no less, adding to that inflationary pressure as well. Two new car makers, of course, Daimler and Jaguar Land Rover, once again upping their voices, warning about the impact to its sales. Jaguar saying the chip shortage, presently very dynamic and difficult to forecast. We expect some level of shortages that will continue through to the year end and beyond. Victoria Fernandez, Sri Sandakaran, still with us. Sri, your perspective here, because it was not only words of warning about the chip effects, but actually Jaguar Land Rover coming up saying that their deliveries might
go ahead and pull off this. That is interesting, though. Daimler, Mercedes, and Jaguar talking about chip shortages through the end of the year. This is something I think a lot of us are expecting not to really clear up until really probably through 2022. Some of these chip shortages, so something to keep an eye on, and something to be aware of, especially for auto trades. Any of the kind of EV trades getting held back by chip shortages. Yeah, even Tesla. I feel like Tesla could be growing even faster had it not been for some of these chip shortages. Let's figure out quickly if we can see what's going on with Ashford Hospitality. Ashford Hospitality. Let's see. That's AHT because they're down big today. We're not in that play, but I always like to know what's going on when there's a big move like we've got today. We've got Ashford Hospitality. Preliminary results for second. Oh, okay. Slides 25% on reporting Q2 revenue. Announces reverse split. Ugh. Okay. Well, there you go. Revenue miss. All right. Going back to the sticks. It's also worth taking a peek to see what's going on with BTC and the cryptos. So let's jump in over here. We've had kind of an up and down weekend here, very range bound, and we did hit a nice level here at about 32.7. Looks like it could sort of be a midway. Yeah, we've even touched over here as a resistance, over here as a support. But almost say this is a nice level roughly here to go ahead and drop in at least a little red line. Let's drop one in over here. But we've been very range bound here. It's certainly within these channels, and this is where we've been stuck. Now, one of the concerns that I have for crypto is that we're going to stay stuck in this sort of range longer. And by longer, I mean we could stay stuck in this range through the end of the year, which, you know, I know to some people sounds like, Kevin, okay, big deal, it stays stuck. But other people are going to say, well, wait a minute, you know, it blew up so fast earlier this year. Why would it stay range bound? It just can. It doesn't have to blow up. And so I do have thoughts and concerns that this sort of decreasing volatility we have is actually going to leave Bitcoin range bound for a lot longer, and returns are going to be a little bit slower than expected. And we can even see, well, look at this consistent consolidating we're getting. You know, we fell down here to the 39, between $41,000 and $29,000 level pretty quickly. Then we were bobbing around 40,000 to around 31,000, bobbing around over here. Now we're bobbing around in this pretty dang tight range over here. And we're bobbing around between 32.2-ish and about 36.3. This continues to get tighter and tighter and tighter. Now, sometimes the tighter the consolidation gets, the more it prepares for breakout. We still have, obviously, the death cross here. We've got the head and shoulders pattern, which you could see pretty strongly here. That consolidation here. So we'll see. But definitely what I'm paying attention to, and specifically paying attention to some other plays as well, like Hut 8 or even Big Digital. Let's see, where's Big Digital? We haven't seen that in a while. Not Big Tree. BIGG is not the ticker symbol. BBKCF is. But yeah, Big Digital here also in a little bit of that consolidation phase, whereas Hut 8 is really taking off. All right, let's listen into oil for a moment here from Jim Cramer.
Our refineries are built for heavy crude. Keystone Pipeline.
But it's funny when you say not producing what we should. Well, what should we be?
Well,
I mean, why isn't this the right amount, given that it actually is very helpful to many of the companies that produce it?
Because I think consumers deserve better. We are making it so that The consumers,
We're still importing about over 3 million barrels a day.
Well, remember what we export, because we export light crude.
All right, they're being a little boring right now. Yeah, we'll take a peek at SoFi as well. I see you here in Discord on C3AI. Let me see SoFi first, though. Let's take a peek what we got here. So SoFi. So SoFi right now sitting at 1816, 1823 here in the pre-market. Got C3AI sitting almost back to our support line over here. Support line being at 59.47. It's really been bouncing off of this quite a lot. I really don't, technical analysis wise, clarifying here. This has become a very, very strong support line. And it seems very difficult for C3AI to break through this to the low side. Of course, it's entirely possible, so keep it in mind. But I think buying when we get close to this line is not a horrible idea. Let's see also. So we look at SoFi, we got C3AI. Let's look at GHVI quickly. Let's see how they're doing pre-market. GHVI is down at 15.52, down another 0.13% in pre-market. They don't really get the love that they deserve. The sex appeal is a little on the lower side for this SPAC, but it's a wonderful company. So let's see here. I did take advantage of selling options. Where was it? It was like $17 the other day. I think it was over here. Well, where was it at 17? It was just a few days ago. Yeah, there it is. It was right around 17, not all the way at the peak, but right around 17. Dumped the options that I had on it to transition over to shares. I haven't fully transitioned over to shares yet, so I still have some of the cash around to buy the dip with. But the options were very nicely profitable. And as usual, anytime I send a buy or sell alert, we've got notifications that go out to everyone in the Stocks and Psychology Money group. And I'll always tell you if something is a long or if it's a trade. So that way, if I go into something and I tell you it's a trade, I have to tell you if I lost or made money on it. There's no hiding that. Now, the same thing, obviously, with fundamentals, but obviously the fundamental ones, the long ones, I don't day trade. Anyway, it's important to, in my opinion, it's always important when you go into a portfolio or you go into a purchase to say, is this a trade or is it a long? And the reason you do that is because you don't want to kid yourself and go into stock purchases going, this is a trade. And then it goes wrong for you. And then you're like, oh, it's a long. I'm just going to hodl. Like, that's really bad. You end up screwing up your psychology. If you're wrong, you're wrong. Own up to it. You effed up. Oh, well. So what? People make mistakes, right? So it's always very, very important to be very honest with yourself. And of course, for my POV, since I document all my upfront trades, it's easy to track what the heck is happening anyway. Okay, so let's see here. Sort of a lot trading in the mid-range today. A little boring. I mean, we've got DD and Ashford Hospitality getting crushed. Yeah, Tesla up 0.5%. I'll take the slow climb on Tesla. It doesn't seem like you're going to get one of these 21-day runs. It's just being boring. You have HUD 8 and Ocugen moving here. AMC pumping a bit. You got a nice 3% here. What's going to happen here is if AMC pushes today, so let's say AMC runs to wait, by the way, I have to say this, okay? For those of you asking about how the rallies went this weekend, oh my gosh, yeah, I have to tell you what we started giving away at the rallies. It was funny. I'll tell you really quick. So we cannot give out $100 bills. In California, there's some law that says you can give out less than $100 as gifts. And so what we do is we do trivia questions, and I'll ask trivia questions, and then we'll give something away at the rallies, and it's really fun. We'll ask a bunch, so I'll give away, a couple grand or something like that. And what's really, really fun is since we had all these $100 bills, we're like, well, we can't give away $100. Let's go buy something with it and give that away. So we bought AMC, GME, and Amazon gift cards to give away. It was really fun. So if you want to come to my next rallies, the next rallies are San Diego, Newport Beach, San Bernardino, Santa Monica, Ventura. The way they kind of work is I talk a little bit, I shake hands, meet people up front, talk a little bit about your thoughts. Then we talk about the campaign. Well, I talk about the campaign. Then we do Q&A and trivia giveaways, and then we do pictures and things like that. It's super fun. You can see, I'm sure you probably saw my Instagram this weekend, but anyway, it was super fun. Anyway, let's go back to the sticks. That was just for those of you asking, but yeah, the GM people really love the GME and AMC gift cards. What do we got over here? Hold on.
Higher, you need to perhaps refinance debt. By the way, Carnival, not selling stock that I can know what they did. Yeah. They're refinancing 11% coupon. So what Adam has to do is basically go on the offense.
Or the trivia questions on Gavin Newsom's failures. Well, some of them, yes. But actually, a lot of the questions were just trivia about me. So it was fun.
And by the way, the windows for which, not that it's going away, but the windows for which are tightening. And I mean, okay, he can get even bigger.
Well,
woohoo.
Look, Adam isn't.
Okay, I don't know what Jim Cramer's saying, but he's not really saying anything. And thank you, Say It, for saying what you just said there. What I just pinned. Okay, so I wanted to say this about AMC. Okay, so and I always want to be very, very clear here. With do I think SOS is a scam? I think it's a momentum play. Okay, I think it's a momentum play. Thank you, Shelly. Thank you. And by a momentum play. I don't think it's a scam. I just think it's something that, well, let me look at it. I mean, if it's sold off substantially, which might be why you're asking that question, then it might just be the momentum's gone. Oh yeah, come on, this is a classic momentum play. This is a classic momentum stock. You know, you go to the moon, it falls, and then it just bleeds. It just bleeds you dry. This is a classic momentum play. Now, GME and AMC are very much the exception to momentum plays. They are momentum plays, but the amount of hodlers in them has their consolidation levels much higher than you would otherwise expect. Now, speaking about AMC, I actually would love to see AMC run 10% today, and I'm going to tell you why I'd love to see that, okay? But I have to preface this. If you are going to do something stupid like what I'm about to explain, you have to pay really close attention because you could get screwed. Okay, what I'm curious about, and we don't have updated options pricing yet, but what I'm curious about is if I could get some like 30-day, $80 calls that I could sell, okay? And I could pick up some credits on. You have to be very careful doing this credit pickup. But if volatility goes through the roof today, because all of a sudden it's up, let's say 10% today, I could probably, instead of getting a $6,200 credit, I could probably get a $12,000 credit on this. I kid you not, I could probably get $12,000 on this when the market opens and options pricing opens. Okay, well, so we'll see. We'll see. Is it going to be 8,000, 10,000, 12,000? I don't know. We'll see. I'm hoping for 12. The problem is you only do this with shares you have. So I have 1,400 shares, so it'd be 14 contracts. And the problem is you have to watch this extremely carefully, because if you end up, if it ends up running again and again, and you end up getting called out, well, then you suck, right? Then you suck. But if it goes up 10% and then it trades sideways for a couple weeks, I can wait for a volatility crush again, take some huge money out in credits, and beautiful. then I buy those options back. We literally did this, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks ago. And it was great. Oh, it was between June 22nd and like July 1st or something like that. Like I sold a contract and I made $14,000 and I bought the same contract back for $1,300. Like a week later, it was like, thank you. I'll take the $13,000 or $12,000 gain or whatever it was. So anyway, it's something you want to watch. So, all right, let's see what we have here. Anna, what are you talking about regarding climate change? What you got? Let's hear from you. All right. Oh, Jay, well, thank you for that on Ohio. You know, I got a bunch of videos of me in Ohio. Look up Meet Kevin. What is it? 50 homes for $2,000 each. Type that in. It's type something like that in YouTube. Meet Kevin. 50 homes. Or was it 50,000? I don't remember what it was. Something like that. Meet Kevin, Ohio. $50,000 for 20 homes or something like that. It was crazy. It was really enjoyable with investment joy. Hey, joy. Anyway, so what are we doing? We got 9 minutes to go ish. HUD 8 actually falling a little bit into the open. It's at 7.75 now, which is fine with me. I mean, gosh, let the thing plummet in the open, then I because I want to buy a little bit. Just being transparent. So, okay, check Upstart. Okay, thanks for the $4. Upstart. Yeah, dude, those YouTube scammers got to go. In the comments, yeah, like somebody's got to do something about that. It's so bad. That's ridiculous. Upstart's not really doing anything right now. Volume's been much lower. I do want to pull up TradingView. Let's do that together here. I think I'm logged in on Chrome. Let's see here. Twitter. TradingView. There we go. All right. Let's see what we have here. Yes, I know. Okay, what do we have? Oh, Ada's at 143. Are you serious? How am I supposed to buy more of the thing? Come on. Oh, man. Oh, we did so well on those buys over the last few weeks, but man, it's been tough to keep buying the dip because it just keeps going up. I mean, good for Ada. That's great. All right, what's another one I want to look at? So I want to look at AMC. So if AMC ends up doing a big run today, again, I want to keep AMC up. So I'm going to do that. Let's just drop all this stuff here. Okay, so we're going to keep AMC up. We're on the 1 minute. So right now it's a little tough to even see what's going on because, well, we're pre-market here. All right, so we're going to keep our chart up here on AMC, and then we're also going to do this. What else do we want to keep up? GHVI. How about, SoFi is worth keeping up. SoFi, HUD 8. We'll keep some of these up here. Oh, seriously, lagging on me. Let's go, SoFi. It's a stock. SoFi and HUT. Let's see if we can get them up too. There we go. NASDAQ. All right. So we're on the 1 minutes. We're on the 1 minutes. Good. Okay. Another thing we could do is let's see if we can get Ortex. Of course. Let's go over here. Let's get Ortex on AMC. And let's also do the Black app. So let me get short interest quickly here. We haven't done this in a while. This is going to give me a little bit of a heads up on some new short interest. We haven't looked at short interest in a few, well, maybe it just feels like we haven't looked in a while because we had a 3-day weekend. I was so lost yesterday. I was so lost without all of you yesterday. Like, it was so lonely. I just played Rust. Well, and there was also a lot of other work to do, but I did play a little bit of Rust. Okay, let's get what's going on here. So we have to look here at AMC on Ortex, and then same thing on Blackout. All right, here we go. So what do we got? Yeah, not a big move here on short interest. It's down a little bit again, 18.24%. That's not a big deal. Down a little bit from 7 days ago. By the way, also went to breakfast with Lauren. That was fun yesterday. Lauren, oh, folks. Oh, you're in for a treat. I forgot. If you come to these rallies, San Diego, Newport, San Bernardino, Santa Monica, Ventura, if you come to these 5, you're also going to get to meet Lauren. Now, Lauren did not come to the first 3 rallies. Well, these 3 rallies. But she is coming to these next ones. So get to meet Lauren, too. Okay, where were we? So I'm excited for Lauren to come. All right, share utilization's down as well. No, nothing exciting over here on AMC right now. I mean, the data hasn't moved in any particular favor here. Let's see here. HUD 8, it's too early to really have data on it. SoFi was so... I don't really understand what's going on with SoFi because SoFi was so short when it was IPOE. And now they don't show it anymore. They just don't show data for it anymore. It's like, what? Why? Let's go into the Black app. We want Jack. Yeah, let's try Black App on SoFi. That's a very good question. All right, let's see. One day I'll bring the kids. I think that'd be fun. I don't think they'll think it's fun, but I think it'll be fun. SoFi, yeah, SoFi is just showing 5.9. I think it's wrong. IPOE had so many more shorts. I don't understand what happened to them. So let's see. Then we got SoFi, we got Tesla. Let's try AMC over here. Give me some more tickers, okay? We'll do like a minute or two of this. AMC 17.66%. I can do Workhorse quickly. I could also grab a few tickers here for those of you in the course chat. Let's see what we got. Oh, there we go. Hold on a sec. There we go. Okay, we got Workhorse 34.99. Oh, it's bleeding out the short interest. ASTR, sure. What you got? Okay, I put in no picks. No picks chat. Which shorts do you guys want? GME? Oh, of course. How can I forget GME? You got it. Okay, we are, if the darn thing would ever low, Saber, somebody else wants. It's frozen. The computer is frozen. 13.3 on GME. Ugh. CCIV. I thought there was another one that just came up. Something with an S. I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. SABR. I have no idea why this Black App is sucking. Oh my gosh. Okay, CCIV 16.82. Saber. Oh man. Yeah, if it's gonna take like 20 seconds between shorts, this is not desirable. Like, why is it that hard? It's like a database. You push a button. And I'm just complaining about it. It's so slow though. 19.49. I'm sorry, we're not gonna be able to get everything. EH, we'll do a few more here. Come on, man. All right, we got the market open coming to us in about a minute here. So, all right, there we go. EHang was 20.22. Enphase is very low on the short. We could check this one in a bit, but all right, let's see here. 18.05 on space. The shorts are going down like everywhere. They're not loading up anymore like they used to. 32.23 on FUV, BNGO. Okay, I'm gonna do one more and let's kill it. Okay, I'll do OUST and then let's kill this. So we'll maybe come back. OUST. Okay, so 14.85 on BNGO, and that one's actually going up. Yeah, that one's going up a little bit. Ouster 18.47. Okay, we got the bell. Let's see what happens here at the opening, folks. Let's get some sticks up too.
Hybrid. It's what our employees want, and we can't go against them.
One of the best performers in the S&P in the second quarter, and I went over them because I think they often are a precursor for the rest, is a company called Pool. Now, what is Pool? Swimming pools. And they are now saying that things are getting stronger. You'd think it would be that's counterintuitive, but that's because more, they're talking about greater millennial participation in the housing market, and the millennials are choosing jobs where they can do a hybrid. So this is
all right. Look at this. So Tesla at the open, a tiny little bit down here. We've got GHVI not reporting. Oh, there we go. Okay, a little bit of mixed here on AMC at the open. Here we go. Oh, here we go. AMC pushing. Oh, look at that candlestick coming on AMC. There we go. Hut 8 mining's not really doing anything here at the open other than dipping. It looks like Tesla and Hut 8 dipping, and AMC going. Let's go. This is what I want. Give me 10% on AMC today so I could sell a call at the top. I want a big fat credit. Oh, there we go. Let's go. Yes. Oh, that's a good move. Here we go. Tesla also moving. Tesla's uncertain. GHVI is doing nothing. Hut 8's going down a little bit. We've got SoFi. SoFi dropping. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, get down to that support line so I can buy some more. SoFi is one of those I want to buy more of. Woo-hoo-hoo, especially after those Robinhood earnings. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh, lonely on that jet? No, we got a fun crew, man. We had so much fun this weekend. So much fun. It was a blast. So let's see here. Let's see what else has got going on. Ashford Hospitality worsening. We got DD worsening, 25% down. Clove down 9.39%. Just got an alert on SoFi. Let's go. It's dipping. Money, 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 money. This is perfect. I'm going to actually potentially set up some buys here. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so $10,000 increments here. So what do we got? What do we got? HUD 8. HUD 8's dipping. SoFi's crushing. Come on, keep going, SoFi. Just keep going. It's fine. You can go to the floor so I can pick you up, and then we'll go to the moon together, okay? It's fine. It's fine. Even Elon Musk's rockets have crashed. Kevin, idea, invest in the stock that plans to create the most non-minimum wage job in the U.S. Oh, that's interesting. Check out that AMC volume. Yeah. Let's see. The problem is when I'm on this chart, I can't really do that. We'll do that in a bit. Right now, I'm just kind of monitoring here, mostly because I find it curious that a lot of things are going red here. Like AMC's doing okay, but the things that are going green are like, or that were green are going red. There goes Emrin again. Dude, what? How is Emrin at $25? No way. I mean, that's been, oh my gosh. Just whatever. It makes no sense. SoFi's bouncing off this line. I'm gonna unlock. See, I last bought it at 17. Was it 1775 over here? I wouldn't mind popping in a little bit more. Even AMC going red right now. Smarket's just not happy right now. See, look at this. Tesla's now dropping. HUD 8's dropping. AMC's dropping. SoFi's dropping. They're all dropping. They're all turning red. Well, that's boring. Yeah, it is interesting, though. So, Ashford Hospitality, DD rotating down. Clove rotating down even more. Down just over 11% right now. AMC already slowing down. That's not so good. That's a big fat false start right there. That is not. Look at just everything. See, this is why the other chart's up too, because it's all of them. It's not individually here, but it's all of them. You know, they're all doing this. Let's look at Trading View here quickly. Trading View. Big downward movement here, but nothing to see in terms of algo alerts. Same thing on SoFi. Yeah, SoFi dipping solidly here at the open. AMC. Is this 1 minute? This doesn't look like the 1 minute chart. I don't know why this chart looks messed up. All right, let's see here. Well, I'm going to lock this up again. Yeah, look at this. SoFi's getting ready to fall under the support line. There we go, 1779 right now. 1777. Oh, it's fallen. It's fallen. So is AMC, though. Ay. And there goes Tesla, 677. What is happening today? This is a bizarro opening, that's for sure. I'm trying to understand these percentages here, too. So is BTC heading down as well? SOS down 3.22, Sens down 3.12. You got Skills, Alibaba, SoFi down 1.99. SoFi down 2% right now. 1775 on SoFi. I'm about to be able to average down, which is fine. I guess that's what I've been wanting to do. JP Morgan's down. I don't know why every time I see Pub M, I think it's PUBG. I didn't really like PUBG. I could see the potential. I think it's because it was mostly bots I was playing against. I think just the population has left. It's a bummer because it seemed like it was a good game. Let's see. Matterport down 0.71. Soft here. Soft. Okay, I'm going to pull Tesla off here. I'm going to put BTC in here. BTC. Yeah, BTC on the 1 minute rotating down as well. Going back to about 34. Let's go to the 30 minute here. Yeah, rotating down again here. We did a few days ago here. What is it? Friday. We did get to this 32.8 support line. Pretty strong support line over here. We'll see if we head there again. Hut 8 rotating up a little bit again. How is Hut 8 actually looking though? How is it doing today? Hut. Where is it? Oh, sorry. Wrong. There we go. A Hut 8, 5.42. AMC is still sitting at 4.33, which is good. It's still up, right? So it's good. Let's see how that options pricing is looking for a moment. So we were looking at August 6th, 80s. And I want to see it. It hasn't updated yet, has it? I don't think it has. It might take about 15 minutes to update. It has not updated yet. That's lame. Amazon 2%. Really? Oh my gosh. This is the second day in a row that Amazon's been running now. Now that's interesting to me because I'm curious when we're going to start seeing the big boys run. Let's look at this a little bit in more detail here. So let's see here. Let's pull up Amazon. Hut 8's bouncing off its bottom. That's not Amazon. Here we go. Yeah, look at Amazon go. Folks, I personally wonder, are we going to see oh my gosh. It's a breakout for Amazon. Look at that. It's breaking out. It's the big boys are moving again. Amazon has not had a breakout, folks, since October. This is good for Amazon. This is good for the big boys. Look at it. Apple, same thing. Look at that breakout on Apple. Let's go with Goooooo for Alphabet. I mean, this one hasn't been range bound. But this is very interesting. Yeah, MSFT. Somebody wants to know if I have Amazon Leaps. I think I do. Let me see. Amazon. I have Google Leaps and Amazon Leaps. Yes, I do. Google and Amazon Leaps. Yeah, and then Apple shares. Okay. So, wow, interesting. So, okay, Wish is moving again. Look at this. Yeah, Wish on the day. Yeah, Wish on the day is doing well. And Hut 8 is coming back. Wish doing well. Hut 8 doing well. Sort of an intraday low here on Hut 8 at 530. AMC, this is a disaster. This is a disaster chart. What am I? Dan, let's see what you got. I'm looking at the chat. People switching their investments from China to US? Maybe. Yeah. Did Neo bounce? Let's see, Neo. I mean, it's not bad. It's a good recovery here on Neo. At the same time, NASDAQ and S&P hit record at open. So incredible. It's just been straight up. Joining the member party. Oh, well, welcome. All right. What else? Tattooed Chef stuck at 20. Not a surprise. Hut 8. Ah, man. Should have bought the dip. All right, let's go to 4 charts again. So let's put up SoFi. Oh, still not green here. Let's go average candlestick. Yeah. Okay, SoFi. Let's look at Tesla. Yeah, Tesla's still dipping. 672 right now. Wish, on the other hand, this one's moving. Yep, here we go. Yeah, now moving down, that is. Oh, gosh, what a disaster. This is a crappy trade day so far. Yeah, look at this. AMC is just, that was like clickbait. It was literally like clickbait. Like it opens up and it's gone. Palantir is now a major SPAC pipe. Oh, yeah? Wasn't a SPAC though. So are you talking about lockups or something expiring maybe? 24.58 over here. This is a soft day. It's the big guys running. I feel like Google and Amazon are holding them up. Even Square's up a bit today. A couple percent on Square. Zoom is up. Zoom is almost back to 400. Wow. Oh, Palantir investing in SPACs. Oh, that's interesting. This is an interesting day. All right. Oh, okay. All right. Let's see. Let's listen in for a moment. What do they got over here? Let's listen in. Oh, this is just you just get music here. Tesla's dipping. 665 right now. It's just going straight down right now. Let's try. What do we got over here?
Being excluded from the workplace, especially when you've got.
Okay. Ad. And then what do we got over here? Yeah, Tesla's just going to the toilet right now. We literally have. It's so boring right now. We have TV commercials everywhere. Everything is a TV commercial. Bloomberg, Fox, CNBC, they're all on TV commercial. At the same time, Tesla's at 666 again. And we actually have a support line here, but right now it looks like it's trying to plow through that. You got SoFi at 1771. You got Hut 8 going back down to the toilet. And you got Palantir doing whatever. What's Wish Upon a Star doing over here? Wish is bobbing, bouncing again. Look at Tesla play that support line, though. Okay, let's also then get into, let's see, Lemonade. It feels so red. It's just the big guys doing well. It's Amazon's keeping it up. Now slowing down here. Amazon's running the day. Shopify up 1.23. AMC gave up. AMC gave up before I could even get new option pricing. Oh, that's a bummer. Check the 10-year. Okay, I'll just Google it really quick. 10-year Treasury. Let's see here. Wow, 1.4, really? Oh, that's great. This is very good. It's plummeting. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Very, 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 very good. Hut 8. No signals here. SoFi is just going down. AMC's not really doing anything. AMC's in reversal band to the low side. Wanted to see options pricing update, but not going to get it right now. Hut 8 bobbing. Tesla's coming back. Look at it's playing this support line here, which is presently acting as a resistance here within the minute, but it's playing that line. Hut 8, 5.62% still. AMC, 1.81. DocuSign, 0.6. Bitcoin, how are we doing over here? Let's go to the 5-min. Down on the 5, 34.1. Sonos, doing well. How is Trade Desk doing? TDD. Trade Desk down about 0.5%. C3AI down about 0.5%. Clove down. Clove is really burning here. Oh, it stopped though. There we go. Went down about 12.5%. Now rotating up. So Clove, there's a little buy the dip opportunity. Not personally buying the dip on it, but if somebody were in it. Tesla's still going down now. Tesla just gave up its play at that line. SoFi coming back. SoFi coming back from a low of 1766 here. AMC's not doing that. Let's see if SoFi can break that 1780 line there. Yeah, let's go back to Hut. What a bizarro day. All right, let's listen in over here for a moment. What do we got here?
That the TC Energy lawsuit has my sympathies because the Biden decision to overrule the State Department and all these studies and the Trump decision to overrule the
off of that.
I mean, honestly, right then someone, a gray station wagon, Subaru parked on Huntington Street. Yes, a rearview mirror window smashed by truck. But, and this is why I bring this up. Second item, Sarah, an ad for Optimum, $35 a month. Is that where the money's going to be, Sarah?
Yeah, I mean, you're exactly right, Jim. So we're thrilled this morning to be announcing the go public moment with the Coastal Ventures SPAC. It's going to bring in a lot of proceeds, $686 million of gross proceeds, and a real blue chip set of investors. And yes, where are we going to invest? Number one is to keep growing the neighborhood. We're a network effect business. More neighbors means more content. Yes.
Wait, Nextdoor is going public with a SPAC? Oh my gosh, it feels so early for them.
Proprietary ad tech stack, because that's how we monetize and that's how we'll grow a phenomenal revenue stream.
Okay, so Vinod, are you interested chiefly in what attracted you to this? Is it the hyper local? Is it the fact that Sarah Fryer has been successful everywhere she's been, whether it be Square or Goldman? What's the attraction?
Sarah and I worked together for a long time at Square.
That's interesting. Nextdoor. Okay, so the ticker on this one, on the SPAC, the ticker is KVSB. KVSB is a ticker on Nextdoor going public. SoFi bouncing off here, getting to 1782 right now. AMC is not seeing the love. Tesla's still struggling around that 665 level. All right, what else here? Ocugen, Hut 8, Wish, Square 2.4, AMC sitting at that 2. So is Amazon, Lordstown Motors, Riot, Marathon 1.5, Pinterest 1%. How are our faves like Enphase doing? Enphase down about 0.5%. SoFi 1780, 666, trying to climb back here, Tesla. And AMC is trying to climb back. Here we go. Let's see if we can get a push after this madness here. Okay. They're still talking about this. Let's see what Bloomberg has for us.
I think investors need to understand of this volatility. And obviously, yes, with respect to the economic size,
DD talk.
China could potentially be. There is structural growth opportunities there that, from a diversified perspective, investors.
Yeah, I thought that was a hit piece, honestly. The way that fire happened, it just seemed like, it almost seemed like a staged fire. Like, I don't know. Forgive me for saying that, but it just, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say that, but it just seemed odd. Anyway.
Into more consistent growth, and I think that's going to be defined by the U.S.
And Brian Belsky, talking about consistent growth, the services, the PMI number coming out of IHS Markit, 64.6. Are you worried about some of the labor constraints that we've been seeing?
GK for Ross Gerber's ETF. GK.
We've got Jaguar Land Rover as well, talking about these chip issues on the auto sector. But from the services perspective, Brian Belsky, are we running too hot, or is this the right sort of level?
I think it's the right level for now, quite frankly. And remember, these companies have pivoted to great measures during COVID-19 and the pandemic to operate in such an increasingly efficient process. And oh, by the way, supply chains were changing well before all of this. And
all right, I'm going to pull off this talk about supply chains. I do want to quickly mention we've got these rallies coming up. So San Diego, Newport Beach, San Bernardino, Santa Monica, Ventura. Would love to see you there. I did also, due to some recent complexities that we had and a ton of people asking, we did, yes, extend the coupon code a little bit. So that is the 22nd, I think is what it is. So the I'm not leaving code is extended a little bit. Too many emails, but that was extended. There are even people coming up to me at the rallies going, Kevin, I need a code. So it has been extended. Let's take a look at some of these other sticks here. Clover 13.07%. And I'm looking for some buys, folks. I'm looking for some buys. So I'll be sending alerts and stocks and psychology of money anytime there's a buy. But I'm looking for some dips to buy here. We've got Build-A-Bear down 2.17%. Dave & Buster's down 2.4%. We got a lot of red here. Lemonade down 2.44%. Dave & Buster's. It's not a surprise that we're seeing some of the recoveries move down here. Tesla's moving down here with Cheesecake and some of these other recoveries here. Walgreens, CRISPR's down a bit too, though, right now. Mind Medicine. Based on the rallies have been amazing. People are so happy and so excited. So finally, some change in California. We've got 4.2% on Wish to the upside here. Square 2.71. AMC just died, and I really want to grab some options here. But let me look at the options pricing here. I'm sure it's updated by now, but it's not going to give me anything. Yeah, I mean 12%. That's not what I was looking for. So let's see here. That barely gives me anything. No, I was looking for a bigger run. It's all right. So we'll wait here. Tesla bobbing, AMC's bobbing. Nothing happening here. We got AMC up twice. Let's pick something else. Put BTC up here. BTC sitting at 34,000, roughly even now. Rotating down a bit more. SoFi rotating down. Yeah, I mean, personally, I'm not like, somebody's asking about DD long term. I'm just not interested in getting into the Chinese companies long term, really. Neo Xpeng have been an exception for me, but beyond that, I'd rather buy the dip on SoFi. I'd rather buy into Hut 8, into a Canadian company. Looking for buys. If you're well, Kenneth, I share them all the time on these live streams. So, like, let's see. Good morning, Kevin. How do you think it is? We have a lot of work to do. We're 6 weeks into the campaign. I think not a lot of people know about us yet. We have a lot of people to still get to. I mean, there are 14 million voters. 14 million people don't even know about me. So there's a lot of work to do. So when people ask me, how do I think about the numbers? I think there's a lot of freaking work to do. 6 weeks in a campaign, and you don't have, like, there's a lot to do. So it's there's so much to do. But that's why they call it a campaign. They're marathons. SoFi 1775. You've got Tesla at 658. AMC at 52.52. Tesla's still slipping. Yeah, we're putting ads on TV. Ads coming on Facebook, TV, radio. It's going to be fun. We're going to do ad buying like crazy, so you stay tuned. All right. Gosh, this market today. What the heck? Slow. Billboards for those stuck in traffic. Yeah, you can always donate. Go to meetkevin.com/donate. Support the campaign. We need a lot more money to be able to advertise. Let's see. Hey, Brandon, reach out to us. Staff@meetkevin.com. Say that. Say that. Door knockers. If you want to help door knock, send an email. Staff@meetkevin.com. Do it. Need your help. We need a lot of help. Can't do it alone. Clove down 11.3%. DD's down 22. Ashford's down 24. Look at that. Lemonade down 3.3. What a rough day. All the spark lines are just down. Is anything rising right now? QSI is rising. Hut 8's not really. And so Wish is giving up too. Wish, AMC, they're giving up. Let's see here. What do we got over here? Wish. Yeah, Wish. You gotta be careful with that. If you're looking at that next door spec, come on, man. They were just on CNBC. Usually you get a brief pump and then a sell-off. Just be careful. See, Square doing well, 2.7%. Amazon doing well, 2.5%. Arcimoto, 1.62. This is boring. Lame. Come on, folks. Wayfair sitting at 302. Starbucks 0.2. CrowdStrike. Let's see what you got. CrowdStrike. 4.3-ish. Yeah, it's doing pretty well today. That's true. It's come out nicely out of its May dip. Yeah, it's hitting new all-time highs now on CrowdStrike. That's great. Yeah, really good job, CrowdStrike. Makes sense with all the madness we got going on. It makes total sense. Well, Mark, send a message. Send a message to staff@meetkevin.com. Hopefully you also have people who could do the phone calls. Tesla's almost down a full 3% right now. Ugh. Beyond Meat down 3.46. Dave & Buster's 277. EXPI 2.52. SoFi down 2%. So it's a brutal day. Tesla's killing your RK. Yeah, no kidding. Workhorse down 1.41. Etsy's down 1.2. Just boring. Boring. What do we got over here? Let's listen in. Okay,
This
TV
is the
commercial
gap
over
that
here.
opened up when everything shut down.
Okay, how about here?
$30 per line. More businesses choose Verizon than any other.
Also a
network.
commercial.
Built right.
What is it about the high-speed rail and the pensions? Tell me. Say it. Tell me. They're all on commercial again. All of them. No, Brandon, we're already approved on Facebook. We're good. We got ads printing starting this afternoon. We've got probably about 30 different ads going out this afternoon. I'm filming a few variants of a TV commercial. TV is expensive as like crazy expensive. But we decided to use this set. Tell me what you think about that. Actually, you know what we're going to do is let's use a Twitter poll. Twitter poll. Okay, you ready for this, folks? Ooh, Adam Aaron tweeted. Okay, we'll have to see. Should we use my classic YouTube set? Oh, that might confuse people. My YouTube set as my TV commercial set and sincerely pitch the benefits of voting for change, me, in California. As opposed to some $5 million TV commercial with a drugged bear. I can film it for $0 and spend more money on airtime. There we go. Recall Newsom. Okay. Yes. YouTube set. No. Custom. Let's see what y'all think. All right, what did Adam Aaron say? It's no secret I think shareholders should authorize 25 million more in AMC shares. But what you think is important. Many yes, many no. AMC does not want to proceed with such a split. So we're canceling the July vote on more shares. And no more such requests in 2021. Wow. Ross Gerber, you need the money to pay off debt. You should be buying back your own debt at a discount. This is crucial to AMC long-term survival. Oh, Ross coming in. And of course, voting on the other 4 issues requiring approval at July 29th annual shareholder meeting will continue on schedule. But proposal 1 is hereby officially tabled. There will be no voting before 2022 on more shares. Wow. That's pretty big. That's big. What is this? You should do a commercial with a celebrity. Well, give me one, would you? like people say, it's like sometimes people say these things and they're like, "Oh, you should interview Joe Rogan." It's like, well, then set it up. Like, of course, I'd love to. When people are like, "Oh, you should do this," I'd love to. So I could loan you a drugged bear. We should have a Build-A-Bear bear. That's what we should have. Yeah, thank you for that. Britney Spears. Oh, Mark's awesome. That's funny. Can you send some flyers to folks? Yeah, we We might do some door knocking days. It'd be fun. We'll see. All right. So let's see what else we got here on tickers. All right. So DD's not doing as horribly as it was. Playboy's starting to bleed. Wow. Playboy's been doing well for a very long time. And not that I want to see it bleed, but it's not a surprise seeing a SPAC bleed out. It's not a surprise. And so we are seeing those lower lows after the run over here. And of course, Tesla's getting whacked. Trying to recover here at 661. SoFi's trying to recover at 1778. Hut 8 550. SoFi's going right again. Ugh, what a day. All right, what do we got over here?
Let's check the markets again and bring in our good friend Jason Katz. Jason, you remain what can only be called unapologetically, that's not an easy word to say, unapologetically optimistic. Make your case this morning, Jason.
That's right, Ash. I mean, this could be the most misunderstood and hated bull market of our time. And it's understandable, right? We have 7 million fewer workers today than pre-COVID. The S&P's up nearly 90% off the low. And there's all this fear of inflation and higher rates. Look, we've had 7 days in a row of gains. And I'm realistic that trees don't grow to the sky, but there are plenty of reasons to remain constructive. Forget about this year where we could see the economy grow at 7%. Next year, we could see nearly 5-6% growth. And earnings, they are growing into valuations. We can see 40% earnings growth, and next year, double digits. So the stock market follows the economy, and earnings follow the economy, and stocks in turn are following suit.
I love all of that, but is there anything that could knock that plan off schedule?
You got it, Brandon. Make sure to reach out. staff@meetkevin.com. Let's do it.
Of them. And I mentioned them before with respect to higher rates and inflation. But I oftentimes, as an equity investor, take my cue from the bond market. And the bond market's response, and you just said it a few short moments ago, is suggesting
member country taking a share of their cuts. Well, those cuts are based on specific baseline levels. Basically, what can you produce? We'll cut some off that. There you go. So as part of this deal, OPEC tried to get done last week. They were also going to extend those baseline levels from May of next year all the way through December of 2022. Here's the problem. Look at that chart. Seems a little bit weird. The blue line is how much the UAE can produce. So that extension angered the United Arab Emirates, one of OPEC's most important members, because it argues that, hey, our production has changed, so our baseline should change, and it does not reflect our current ability to produce more oil. In other words, if we cut what we're going to cut, we're going to end up losing billions of dollars and be cutting more than the rest of it.
All right. Also boring. How about Bloomberg?
OPEC because of this dispute in the next few months. But what may happen is I think people are starting to understand that the UAE is determined to put more oil into the market one way or the other, and that's likely to come next year, whether it's through the UAE acting unilaterally or negotiating a new deal. And we've also got the prospect of Iranian oil coming to the market next year if a deal can be negotiated in Vienna. So you take those two things together and it's been bullish for the...
Also boring. Oh man, what is just happening today? This is just like, really? This is the way we come back after a 3-day weekend? Oh my gosh. Tesla bleeds, SoFi bleeds, Hut is up, but is meh. It's no real runner here. Ashford getting crushed on their poopy earnings and reverse split. That one almost, I feel like, got like pumped right before this. You got Virgin Galactic all of a sudden moving though. Look at that. There you go. That's a nice move on Virgin Galactic. Up 6.6%. 11% on Ocugen. Arcimoto 3.52. Arcimoto 4% now. Arcimoto coming out of nowhere. Look at that. Very nice. Then you've got Square, 2.82%. DocuSign, AMC. Are we going to get a push here or not? No. That's consolidated. DocuSign, another 2% on DocuSign. This thing's going to be over 300 soon. Great company. What else? Bitcoin's back over almost to 34,200. Google up about 0.5%. Wayfair third. Go back to our 4 chart. Back to our 4 chart. Here's AMC, SoFi, Hut, Playboy. Is Crowd still pushing? Good for them. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. CrowdStrike. CrowdStrike. Yeah, they are. Let's go to the minute here. Yeah, nice. Still pushing on CrowdStrike. Sold DocuSign too early. Oh, well, that happens. All right. Wow. Okay. Do we see anything else going on here? CRISPR going down. Look at the therapeutics guys coming down. Wait, what was Intelia? How's that one doing? This one is down about 4.89%. Okay, good. This could be finally an opportunity where if these guys start selling down because they go out of the news again and they fall out of the news cycle, maybe you could pick this one up cheaper again. You know, watch this thing slip down to like, what's it called here? $100 maybe. Could be an interesting spot to enter. And CRISPR is going to go along with it. So I'll be watching these two right here. But after a crazy week last week, both of them selling down a bit. Tesla, still 2.5% to the downside. Not as bad as the 3% it was down. GHVI down about 1.93%. Simon Property Group down 1.74%. Most of the recoveries here are down. It's bigger, more mature tech doing decently today, it feels like. And Virgin Galactic still running. Look at it bounce off that line. You cannot make this stuff up. Look at that. We have a line on Virgin Galactic at 57.64. It's literally a perfect bounce off of that. Ooh. Juicy. Love it when that happens. People are like, oh, technical analysis doesn't exist. Oh, yeah? Somebody donated $10 for my thoughts on GK. I love Ross. Trust Ross. They don't let you buy GK yet on Webull, though, but I trust him. You've got 2% on Apple. Oh, my gosh. Apple as well. Yeah. Man, with that breakout. It's nice. That's really nice. I know. I see space moving. I see it. Apple and Amazon doing so well. AMC is just not moving. It's almost like Virgin Galactic's just taking over the trade fund right now. Ocugen kind of had it when it opened. Like I feel like they had the pre-market, and Space got the rest of the day. I'd rather have the rest of the day than the pre-market. All right, let's see here. Clover, Antelia, no. Lots of down spark lines here. Lots of down. 2.5% on Tesla. Ugh. It's just boring. Sideways. It's up one day, it's down the other day. You should have your own news network here. Oh, well, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Oh, it's all good, Jeremy. Thanks for saying that. Do I sense some saltiness on space? No, not at all. I don't want to come across that way at all. It's really incredible how it's been moving, and it's great because Chamath paper handed them, and so I love seeing it go up. Actually, it's just I'm more salty about the day, is what it is. I just feel like the day is very boring. Is the 10-year going crazy again? Let me see. No, I'll always feel free to shout that out. I do watch the chat. Oh my gosh. No, folks, you see something, you got to say it. Oh my gosh, it's at 1.36. Come on, what is happening here? People are running to buy bonds. They're buying bonds, driving the yields down. That is crazy. Oh my gosh. Why are people buying bonds? Oh, gosh, why? Why are people buying the 10-year? Oh, my gosh. I mean, I get it. You don't want cash. It's an inflation hedge, a little bit, not really. But hey, if we end up getting that deflation next year, maybe then those 10 years look really juicy. It's weird. It's very, very weird. Wow, that's a crazy drop there. Thank you for shouting that out. Roblox partnered with Sony. Nice. Yeah, the 10-year is dropping, but too bad you're not getting the second part of your statement there of the stocks going to the moon. Yeah, GHVI here at 1525. Still have to do some more buying in on that. SoFi 1776. AMC sideways. Let me see. I'm going to look at AMC calls again. I was really hoping for more of a run today. 1.52. I mean, it could push later today. I'll just have to keep an eye on AMC because if I could get, let me see if I could play a different option. So that's an $80. What if I go to a $70? How much would I get paid? $70 on August 6th. August 6th, $70. Let's go over here. What? August 6th, wait, what? August 6th, $70 is gets me a credit of $5,800, but the $80, oh, there we go. $80 only gives me $4,800. Wait, that's buy. Hold on, sell. 14. Oh, there we go. 6,300. Okay, what's $70? 14. Sell. Oh, there we go. $8,000. Okay. That makes sense. I'd get $18,000 selling a call. I'd really like this to pop a little more. Oh, well. The return will be so low unless you're like 10x leverage. Oh, on the bonds. Not huge on healthcare industry, but OPKO and Sage are in my portfolio. Was wondering if you could briefly share your thoughts on these. Never heard of them. Absolutely no idea. Sorry. I appreciate you donating, but that's a tough one. I couldn't even tell you where to begin on them. Thanks for that recommendation, Jeremy. All right, let's see what else. Do we have? Let's see. I feel like disproportionately the mainstream media has been on TV commercial. CNBC and Fox on commercial again. Let's see Bloomberg.
Matt, are the markets, though, ready for a taper announcement? Are they prepared, particularly a bond market, again, under 2%? How is that being prepared for a taper announcement?
You know, I don't think it is. I think the market is too complacent. Again, the Fed is providing $120 billion of stimulus every single month. You know, we needed that in March of 2020 because we were in emergency in the economy. We were emergency in the markets too. People forget that the fixed income markets had completely shut down. I mean, they were frozen up. And of course, employment, which they keep talking about employment. I understand that they want employment to improve, but a 5.9% unemployment rate in the U.S., that's certainly not an emergency level of an emergency situation in the employment. So I think they're going to have to taper sooner, and that's going to cause rates to bounce back at some point before too long.
Well, Matt, you talk about the labor market,
I don't know about that.
You may be in the direction of what's happening in the housing market, which is absolutely on fire at the moment, yet the Fed is still buying MBSs. Do you think we're going to learn anything tomorrow in the minutes that maybe it has some concerns there? Maybe that is the first shoe to drop. That's where they turn first in terms of that taper?
Yes, that's a very high possibility, number one. Number two, in a way, they actually have already started because remember, they've already said that they're going to cut back on their corporate bond purchases and shrink that part of the balance sheet. Now, they immediately came out and said that's not tapering, but when you buy fewer of any single part of what they have been buying, that is part of tapering. So they've actually already made that first step. So this would be even I would call it a second step. If that happens, I think that will certainly cause some alarm in the bond market and cause the drop in interest rates that we've seen recently to reverse itself.
Matt, go global for us, if you will. I'm getting a flurry of.
Yeah, I don't know about it. Sounds like that's what he's hoping for. We'll see. Maybe he's shorting bonds. All right, folks, I'm going to run over to the course member live stream. If you want to join, you can still take advantage of that 40% off coupon code. Had a little bit of an issue and are extending that before changing the price. So you can still use that 40% off coupon code before the price goes up for a little bit longer. Go into the course member live stream right now to talk to y'all about what you got going on. So we'll talk about your stocks. We'll talk about your real estate and thoughts on the market. So let's hop on over. Thank you so very much for being here, everyone. Appreciate you. We'll be back for the market close and probably some videos in between. See you in the next one.